Hello, my friends, and welcome to Youth Potential, a channel dedicated to helping young people with mental health problems. I have two books available, 102 Distraction Techniques and Self-Harm to Self-Harmony. Both of these books are only available on Amazon. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hello, my friend, Scott here representing Youth Potential. So today I'm going to be talking about self-worth. Self-worth is basically the ability to be grateful for who you are and what you've done, what you've achieved, what you're doing, basically. It's hard to have self-worth if you live with depression, and it's also hard to have self-worth if you're surrounded by lots of toxic people that are constantly giving you unjustified criticism, you know. And obviously if you've got depression, you're almost criticizing yourself most of the time. You know, there's going to be these thoughts from yourself, or comments from other people like, I'm not good enough, or you're not very good at that, or there's no way I can do this, I can't do this, I'm a piece of shit. Or other people are going, you're no good at this, you don't have this, you don't have that, you can't do this, you can't do that, there's no way you can do this, you're rubbish. That's just how it is. And having these thoughts and these comments from other people, you know, they build up over time, and then they create this dominant thought in your mind where you have this self-perspective that you don't appreciate yourself, you don't value yourself, and that's not good, that's not healthy. You need to have self-worth because that gives you confidence, it gives you motivation, enthusiasm, passion, and just overall content with your life. So yeah, that obviously speaks for itself, the importance of self-worth. If you don't have self-worth and you're anything like I used to be, I used to try and get sort of like recognition and praise from others rather than trying to recognize my own achievements. You know, I do things constantly for other people to make other people happy, because their positive feedback, when it was received, would give me a bit of a serotonin boost, and, you know, I would feel good about myself. But, you know, that only works short term. It's not very healthy long term, because you're constantly living for other people, you're doing things for other people rather than doing anything for yourself, you know. And, you know, having that positive feedback from other people to give you a bit of a serotonin boost, it's more of an effect, it's not really a cause. The cause needs to come from you. You need to be appreciating yourself, feeling good about yourself, you know, just appreciating all the little achievements throughout your life, you know. And that's the solution. That's really the only solution, I personally believe, to gain your self-worth back. Okay, so the way that I appreciate myself is I have a daily habit of writing out 3 goals and achieving them. How does that give me self-worth? Well, I can set myself up to do these things for the day, and then at night when I go to bed, I can look back at these goals and think, wow, that's what I did today. You know, they can be really small, they can be large, it doesn't matter. I do them, and then I think, okay, you know, I can plan my life and I can do what I intend to do. It's very easy to have intentions but not follow through with action. So when I do it, I think, yeah, okay, I've done this today, I've done that, I've done that, I've done that, I've done that. Brilliant. Okay, so you can either set, and I really do recommend that you set yourself 3 goals a day. It's really important. You can, the other way of doing it would be to do it retrospectively. So what you can do is, let's just say you're at home right now, get your pen and notepad, write down all of the things that you are grateful for, all the things that you've achieved in your life. Okay, now it's very easy to be negative at this stage and think, I don't appreciate anything about myself, I don't appreciate anything in my life. But I think if you're completely honest with yourself and don't let those depressive thoughts try and take control of this situation, I think you'll find that you've achieved a lot more and that you're grateful for a lot more in your life than you realise. So it could be anything from, I don't know, I've passed my driving test, I've got great friends. I've cultivated great friends. I drew a lovely picture the other day. I'm good at this. I'm good at that. I look after myself. I tidy up. I'm hygienic. I don't know. You got this grade at school. You got this promotion at work. People tell me that I'm good at this. It's I don't know I don't know anything about you, so that's up to you to write these things down. Now, in writing them down, not only can you see your achievements or the things that you're grateful for, but you can read them out back to yourself. And this is an important tool, I can assure you. You've probably heard the term of affirmation. So affirmation is basically a positive affirmation is where you would say something like, I believe I can do this. And you say it over and over and over again to get your mind conditioned so that you believe that. And it's exactly the same with writing down anything that you've achieved or anything that you're grateful for. And that's going to help cultivate self-worth. It might be weird at first. It might be difficult at first. And I know that because I've done it. But writing down everything that you can think of, whether it's in a list or whether you brainstorming and then reading it back to yourself out loud, you may surprise yourself at how much good you've done or how much you are grateful for who you are or what you've done. Okay, honestly, no one can tell you that you need to have self-worth. I mean, I'm suggesting that it's something that's really important to you, but I can't give you self-worth, okay? I'm just telling you how I've been able to place a lot of value on myself, okay? I think about the things I've done, I think about the things that I'm working towards, and I look around at the things that I have in my life, and they're the things that I focus on, and that's what gives me self-worth, okay? Writing them down, reading them out is brilliant. Maybe have it on a poster on a wall in your room where you can see it every day and you can read it to yourself out loud or quietly in your head if you really want to, and you're just constantly reminding yourself of the good, and that's how you place value on yourself. That's the only real way of doing it, okay? And that helps you to focus on the positives in your life rather than the negatives, rather than the things that you don't have, the things that you don't like, okay? None of us are perfect, and there are going to be things about ourselves that we don't like, that we don't appreciate, but we need to cultivate all the positives. We need to sort of emphasize on the positives, okay? And it doesn't matter how small it is, for someone who suffers with depression, getting out of bed's an achievement, okay? And that's something to, if you're suffering with depression and you can get out of bed and out your front door every day, that's, you've got to place value on that, okay? Even, if you struggle with anxiety, and I know what it's like when you have to call up somewhere, that can be a real big challenge, okay? But when you push yourself to do that, place value on that, and that will help you give you some self-worth, okay? Okay, anyway, guys, yeah, leave a comment below. What do you place value on about yourself? Thank you very much for watching.